What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Sleepy Droopy. Today we have an interesting deck for you, basically NESSA.DECK. If Nessa had a deck in the TCG, this would be her deck because we are featuring Drednaw VMAX. Why are we featuring Drednaw VMAX? Because this thing can effectively get to 400 HP with a couple combination of cards that we'll go and show you. I think Drednaw VMAX has a lot of potential just because of its solid shell. It does basically solid shell ability makes it so it has 350 because it takes 30 less damage from attacks. So essentially has 350 HP. And then GMAX headbutt for double water and a colorless. We do 160 and if we flip a coin, we do 80 more damage. So we can honestly, we have a 50% chance of doing 240 HP damage and basically KOing any Vs and two-shotting every VMAX there possibly is. So that's not bad at all. So let's start with the rest of the cards. So now, first two cards, Crobat V and Drednaw, they're just, again, consistency support mons that we use for extra draw in case we need to draw extra cards at all. And then we have 4 Drednaws, essentially just allowing us to evolve into our Drednaw VMAX, which we play 3 of. And Drednaw V also has that same ability, essentially having 240 HP with solid shell. And Powerful Bite does 130, and during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can retreat. Not the best attack, but it can help out. Maybe we can do some chip damage if we're going second, if we absolutely need to, which is highly unlikely actually now that I think about it. But whatever. And then we have Keldeo GX. Keldeo GX is mainly here for the GX attack, giving us a GX attack option. Pure Heart can also, if we really need to, we can just wall if we're playing into a GX heavy deck. Sonic Edge also does 110 and isn't affected by any effects, so we can just swing for 110 if we need to. And then Resolute Blade does 50 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So essentially in the EMAX matchup, we're doing 400 damage if they have a full bench, basically knocking out an Eternatus VMAX. And then that way our Drednaw can handle the next one coming in and kind of throwing off their prize trade a little bit as well, because they're going to have to go take out a Drednaw, possibly take out a Keldeo, and then possibly take out another Drednaw. Which is rough. And then Resolute Blade, even just doing 250 in general can help us out as well. So, and then we also have a 3 line of Frostmoth, basically just for the Ice Stance ability. As often as we like during our turn, we can attach water energy cards from our hand to one of our benched water Pokemon. So then, again, that just lets us set up our water type attackers such as Keldeo or Drednaw very quickly. And then we're going 3 Capacious Buckets. This just allows us to search up to 2 water energies. And then we have 2 Evo Essences just to allow us to search for our evolutions. And then 3 Pokecoms, this allowing us to search for anything really. 4 Quick Balls, allowing us to set up our basics. And then we have 3 Switch, just so that we can be able to switch in and out when we need to. Then we have 2 Training Court, allowing us to recover energy in case we needed to dump some energy from a research, a quick ball, whatever we needed to do with that energy. And then we have 3 Boss Orders, again, just giving us Gust maybe to finish something off that ran away or just stall out for a turn, whatever we need to do with Gusting. And then Mallow Lana is just another switch option and also allowing us to heal 120 damage, keeping that tankiness of Drednaw going. And then we have 4 Marnie, a little draw and a little bit disruption for our opponent. And then we play 4 Research. Again, this is just very aggressive draw. Discard our hand, draw 7. And then here is the bread and butter of this deck, which is what makes our Drednaw essentially hit 400 HP. Buff padding, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4, it gets 50 HP. So do the math. Solid Drednaw has 320. Add in the plus 30 for the solid shell ability, making it up to 350, and then buff padding brings it up to an effective 400 HP. Wow, that is wild. Most things are 3-shotting you in the meta right now because of that 400 HP. And then we're just playing 10 water energy for right now. Again, there are changes I'm already seeing. Like I can possibly add a Zigzagoon line. 2 Zigzagoons can help us out with the Eternatus matchup, essentially allowing us to ping twice and then be able to swing twice with Drednaw to knock out an EMAX. But I just wanted to test this deck out and see if it's even viable. So I'm going for kind of like a pure consistency build and see what happens with this deck. And then later on, I'll just see what counts of cards I actually need, what I don't need, and stuff like that. Like one card I'm thinking is we might not need Metal and Lana or even switches. Like this guy has a heavy retreat cost, so the highly likely case that we'll be switching is very low. And if when we want to switch, we might just want to heal. So maybe 3 switches might not be necessary. But yeah, that is the deck profile. I want to have gameplay, but again, right now, Champions Path is a little expensive. The cards are overpriced right now, and I don't have money to get the cards that I need. Specifically the Drednaw VMAX. It's going for like 8 packs of Champions Path, and that is ridiculous because I don't think anyone really knows that this card. I don't know if this is going to be a good meta card, so it's just I'm waiting for the prices to drop down. But I wanted to get you guys out this deck profile, so that maybe if you guys can get this profile a deck going out and test it, you can try it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you're liking the content I'm putting out, feel free to leave a sub, like in the video, and comment below what changes you think you would see to the deck. Let me know if you tried it out. How do you like it? And I hope you guys have a nice day, and peace.